Good morning. It's Mrs. Z. Okay. Mrs. Z. Okay. It's a grade 5, mission 2, lesson 2, exit ticket. They say round the factors of S and estimate the product. Round and then estimate. This is very important, guys, because sometimes on your test, we all have to do testing. So if we have to do testing and we are not sure in our knowledge, which even I make mistake, remember that, it's very good that you estimate, round and estimate your product so you can, even if you don't have a perfect calculation and you make mistake, you can still pick correct answer A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever it is. Okay, so now when you think about these are in hundreds, so I'm thinking, okay, if I want a new 100, I needed to have 100 more pieces, correct? But to round, you just needed to have a 50 more, a half of 100. So if you have a half of 100, you can pretend that this is not 656, it's a one more 100. So it's rounding means you take this 56 out of next 100 and you pretend that you have a new 100. So you can say that 600 will become 700 by using this 56 that is more than a half of 100. Okay, so next is 106. So you only have a 100 and you have only 6 more pieces out of next 100. Like if this can help you, I usually can do like 56 out of 100 you have, so you have a more than a half of 100, so you can round one more 100, so it becomes 7. But if you have here only 6 out of the next 100, you can't pretend that you have a new 100 if you only have $6. So this has to stay 100. So now you can say that easy, because that is 700 times 100. You can think of 7 times 1 is 7, and then you have 100 times 100 is 10,000. You can make 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. All the zeros goes in a product, and that is you got now all the now a digit in a place, and you just needed to put zero, a comma. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Those are ones, and then comma. So my estimate that 656 times 106 is going to be about 70,000, and that is, if I needed to pick answer, I will pick answer that is closest to this value. All right, so let's see what it happens if we have not hundreds but bigger numbers than 100. So now I'm talking about thousand. So if I want to round to the nearest thousand, I need to see how much more I have, and can I create a new thousand. So it's the same thing. If you think about this to be a new thousand, this 1,000 pieces, and you only have a 108 pieces, then you don't have even half a thousand, because in order to make 1,000 you need to have 500 out of 1,000 at least. So 500 is half of 1,000. You have only 108. So this has to stay 3,000. You're going to lose this 108 because it's not enough big to pretend that you have a new 1,000. But when you look now, 7,942. So you need a new 1,000 here, because if you say that you have 942 pieces more. So you're very close to 1,000. So you can use these 942 pieces and pretend that you have one more 1,000. So in a case you have in a bank $7,942, you can say to your friend, hey, I have about $8,000. And then if you have $3,108 in your bank, you only can say that you have about $3,000. So now my estimate will come to make it, these are thousands, and then when you multiply with 1,000, 1,000 times 1,000 is millions. So your answer has to be in the millions. It's going to have a 6 zeros plus the digits from 3 times 8. If you don't know what 3 times 8 is, you can break 8 into 5 and 3. Then you can say 3 times 5 is 15 and 3 times 3 is 9. So 15 plus 9 is 24. So now you can say 3 times 8 is 24. And then add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you have your zeros, okay, these 3 zeros and these 3 zeros, they're right here. Do not put comma before you place all the zeros to your answer. Now you go from the back and you think, okay, ones, tens, hundreds, comma. Okay, ones, tens, hundreds, these are comma. So these represents ones period, and this represents 1,000 periods. And then after the second comma, you these represents millions. So we can say that there are 24 millions. Our answer is going to be about 24 millions. 24 millions. And it's a good review from 4th grade if you still struggle to understand this, right? So these 3 zeros are from that number, and then these 3 zeros are from this. All you needed to know what 3 times 8 is 24. Okay, now I believe it's getting better for you. I hope so. So now you have the hundreds and you have thousands. So we can see, oh, here's what I do. Usually I don't highlight the hundreds. I only highlight how much more I have out of next 100. I have only 25 out of 100, so I cannot pretend that I have a new 100. So I have 400 times. This is 1,311, so I only have a 311, so I can't have a new 1,000 because I don't have even 500. That is half of 1,000, so this has to stay 9,000. Okay, so now it becomes easy. So 4 times 9 is 4 times 9 is 36. So if you don't know, you can add 4 times 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, or you can say 2 times 9 is 18, and 2 times 9 is 18. 18 plus 18 is 36. That's how. Then I add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. When I place my zeros, I can go and say where my comma is going to be. 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. Every 3 digits, you place comma because these are ones periods. These are thousands period. And then next is millions and trillions, and numbers never stops. All right. Okay, let's do next one. This one is 8,633. Okay, so if I want to have 1,000, I need at least have a 500, and I do have 633. I like to put that up on the top so you know then this is greater than 500, so I can pretend that I have one more thousand. So my first number is going to be rounded to 9,000. If you have $8,633, you can say to your friend, at my bank, I have $9,000 about. Okay, now next, this is a 57,000. So you can also use this estimation to do, you can do for round to the nearest 10,000, or you can round to the nearest 1,000. And Mrs. Z, going to do both just to show you how the answer is going to be a little bit different, all right? But you can do the closest to the answer, the better you get. So if I am going to round only to the nearest 10,000, so this one, I'm going to look how many 1,000s I have. If you have 10,000 place value to round to, you needed to have at least 5,000 more to order. I'm going to show you on the side. So if I have a 5,000 and I need around to the nearest 10,000, I have more than enough to say then I can make one more 10,000. So here is a $7,008. So I can pretend that I have here not five 10,000, I will have 10,000 or 60,000. Okay, so now it's my estimate is going to be 9 times 6. 9 times 6 is 54. And then I needed to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. So I'm going to go and add zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, you don't see it. Right. Okay, I think now it's all. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Always check your work. Now I'm going to place the commas. 1, 2, 3, ones period. 1, 2, 3 thousands period. 1, 2, 3 millions period. So that is a 540 millions. That is my estimation. 540 millions. In a case that you wanted to do around to the nearest 1,000, then this could be the looking for the hundreds. So you don't have any, so it should stay like it would be like 9,000 times 57,000. So then you can multiply 57 times 9, and that will give you the closer estimate than this one. So you can pick the answer that is closest to the exact answer. So like if you say 57 times 9, 9 times 7 is 63, 3 I remember 6, 5 times 9 is 45, 45 plus 6 is 51, and then so that means 9 times 50, okay, sorry, 9 times 57 is equals to 513. And that is, you add the 6 more zeros. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you put, hold on. Okay, you can see, all right. Now you can see all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did multiply 9 by 57 because I round to the nearest 1,000, not 10,000. And I got answer 500. So now 513. And then I add zeros. Now 1, 2, 3, comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. So the closest answer is less than 540. So it is about 513 millions. 513 million. That's just additional, but it's good to know if you are if you needed to round to the different place value, not just one place value. All right. So that was exit ticket, grade 5, mission 2, lesson 2, and it was Mrs.Z. I love you. I am proud of you, and ciao.